Cathie Woods, leader of the reputable ARK Invest, recently published a research note on Tesla, concluding that the automaker will hit incredible heights by 2026. Cathie Woods and her team of researchers believe that Tesla will take off like a rocket and increase more than 400% from the current stock price. In today's video, we will go into detail explaining the logic behind ARK Invest predictions. Now, make sure to watch the video until the end, as we'll give you our take on the likelihood of this happening in today's turbulent market conditions. Is Tesla's commitment to manufacturing a purpose-built robotaxi with no steering wheels and pedals going to revolutionize transportation in 4 years? Or should you take a rather short position in the company that has already increased more than 2,200% in less than 3 years? Let's head back to 2019. Musk announced that from 2020, Tesla owners will be able to convert their cars into robot taxis and earn money while they slept. Anything from Elon should be taken with a grain of salt, but it was an intriguing proposition. Companies like Waymo, Ford, Baidu, Audi, etc. are all working on autonomous vehicles, and by announcing a robot taxi fleet service, Elon Musk enticed his customers into purchasing and maintaining their new car with the promise of increased personal revenue in the future. Quite genius, right? Elon Musk's initial plan was that once Tesla achieved full self-driving, they would create a Tesla network taxi service that would make use of both Tesla-owned vehicles and customer cars that would be hired out when not in use. But we all know that didn't happen. 2020 came and went, and the year will be remembered for completely different things other than autonomous vehicles. In April 2022, however, at the inauguration of Tesla's new factory in Austin, Texas, Musk made headlines by announcing that the company would be working on a dedicated robotaxi vehicle that would be quite futuristic looking. He reiterated Tesla's commitment to manufacturing a purpose-built robotaxi with no steering wheels and pedals and moving into full-volume production in 2024. In certain ways, constructing a purpose-built vehicle makes sense in order to add certain desirable features to the robotaxi, such as face-to-face seating, large sliding doors for easy access, four-wheel steering, easier cleaning, and so on. Tesla may even develop a number of robotaxis to fit special demands. Tesla, for example, may develop a vehicle that is more suited for sleeping, allowing you to sleep on the route to your destination. Another car might resemble a home office, with various monitors and attachments that allow you to start working as soon as you get in. Features like this could significantly improve the quality of life for some people, giving them an hour or two back in their day. At a time when numerous businesses like Zoox, Cruise, and Waymo have launched dedicated robotaxi ambitions, Tesla's strategy appears to be advancing in order to compete with these options. During the conference call after the release of Tesla's Q1 2022 financial results, additional insights about Tesla's vision for the future of the robotaxi surfaced. Musk noted during the call that the vehicle will be focused on cost per mile and will be highly tuned for autonomy, which means it will not have a steering wheel or pedals. There are a number of other innovations around it that I think are quite exciting, but it is fundamentally optimized to achieve the lowest fully considered cost per mile or kilometer when counting everything, he said. Tesla noted on the call that the vehicles are generally out of reach for many people because of their high cost, and they view robotaxis as a method to provide customers with, by far, the lowest cost per mile of transport that they've ever experienced. Musk believes that the vehicle will have a lower cost per mile than a subsidized bus ticket, and that it will be a major driver of Tesla's growth in the future. And this is where ARK Invest analysis becomes relevant. According to Cathie Woods, Tesla's prospective robotaxi business line will become a key driver, contributing 60% of expected value and more than half of expected profit in 2026. Across their simulation sets, ARK Invest expects electric vehicles to constitute 57% of the company's revenue in 2026, albeit at substantially lower margins than robotaxi revenue. So, according to ARK Invest, the robotaxi business will become the most important source of income for Tesla in the coming years. They even go as far as saying it will be more important than the electric vehicle business. That is quite surprising, but if we take a look at the numbers, it makes sense. According to ARK Invest research, travelers in Western markets place a value on their work-related travel miles close to their hourly wage, and value their non-work-related travel miles as close to half their hourly wage. In low-income countries, and at 50 cents US per mile, they assume another long tail of demand priced similarly to today's ride-hail options. Taken together, ARK estimates the total addressable market for autonomous ride-hailing at roughly $11 to $12 trillion. Now let's pause for a second. You heard it right. ARK estimates the total addressable market for autonomous ride-hailing at roughly $11 to $12 trillion. That is massive. Just for comparison, the global market value for the oil and gas industry is $4.6 trillion, and the global market value of the food industry is $5 trillion. ARK Invest believes that autonomous ride-hail will be more than double that, and obviously one of the biggest industries in the world. Now the big question is Tesla able to pull this off? To answer that question, we need to look at the current status of self-driving and Tesla's ability to utilize the technology in a good way. Tesla cars come equipped with autopilot, a driver assistance system. Owners can purchase full self-driving, or FSD, software, which Musk has promised will one day enable fully autonomous driving. Other automakers such as Mercedes-Benz, General Motors, Ford, and Volvo provide vehicles with similar features such as the ability to change lanes, parallel park, recognize speed limit signs, and brake for pedestrians. Tesla, on the other hand, has gone a step further with full self-driving, which theoretically allows users to plug in a destination and have the car drive them there. Currently, FSD is not capable of self-driving. It's a level 2 ADAS, which means a human driver must still pay attention and take charge. Several videos posted by owners paint a mixed picture of the software's capabilities, with several recordings showing the vehicles failing to manage basic driving and even straying off into pedestrians or into another lane. According to conversation with Tesla's owners who have full self-driving vehicles, as well as analysis of more than 50 videos uploaded to social media, the software is inconsistent at best. Tesla's full self-driving technology may work in one scenario but fail in another. At times, turn signals turn on and off at random. Full self-driving vehicles have been seen attempting to drive around or crash into road closure signs. Even though the road ahead appears to be clear, it occasionally brakes unexpectedly. To achieve autonomy, Tesla's full self-driving and autopilot capabilities have consistently relied on cameras and a vision-based approach, whereas most other AV companies use a combination of cameras, radar, and LiDAR. However, Musk acknowledged the challenges of achieving full self-driving with this strategy, which ends up being a constant game of 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Now, it appears that full self-driving is not happening anytime soon, but Tesla still believes that they will be able to make significant progress in the coming years. Let's listen to what Elon Musk had to say about the topic in the latest earnings call for investors.
Well, with respect to full self-driving, of any technology development I've ever been involved in, I've never really seen more kind of false dawns or where it seems like we're going to break through, but we don't, as I've seen in full self-driving. And ultimately what it comes down to is that to solve full self-driving, you actually have to solve real-world artificial intelligence, which nobody has solved. The whole road system is made for biological neural nets and eyes. And so actually, when you think about it, in order to solve full self-driving, we have to solve neural nets and cameras to a degree of a capability that is on par with and really exceeds humans. I think we will achieve that this year.
Okay, so that's a pretty bold statement. What he is essentially saying is that they have to solve real-world artificial intelligence before they can solve full self-driving. And to me, that sounds like a pretty big task, especially considering where the company is today with the full self-driving software. When Elon Musk ends his statement with, "I think we will achieve that this year," I think it's safe to say that this is a classic Elon Musk statement. Remember, in December 2015, Musk predicted complete autonomy by 2018. At the end of 2016, Tesla expected to demonstrate full autonomy by the end of 2017. And in April 2017, Musk predicted that in around 2 years, drivers would be able to sleep in their vehicles while it drives itself. Aiming for full-scale production of robotaxis by 2024 just sounds too optimistic, and there are at least 3 reasons for this. Number 1, Elon Musk admits himself that the technological development of full self-driving software has been unpredictable, and it will continue to be. Number 2, self-driving is hard, extremely hard. Just think about all of the driving conditions, from snowy roads in Norway to chaotic city driving in India. Hardly any areas are as ideal for self-driving as the current test site for most self-driving in the city of Pittsburgh. Number 3, remember also that self-driving cars are subject to government approval in a large number of countries, and this process is slow. even when solving the technological part of self-driving, Tesla won't be able to roll out robotaxis globally for quite some time. Based on this, I believe ARK Investment's research note on Tesla is a bit too optimistic. Of course, I would love to be wrong, but I just don't see robotaxis rolling out of the Tesla factories in 2024 or 2026. Now, we should remember that even though Elon Musk's timelines are consistently too optimistic, he still achieves most of the things he aims for, but it often takes a lot more time. This could also be the case with the robotaxi service. What do you think? I'd love to get your opinion in the comment section below. Now, Cathie Woods and ARK Invest made another bold prediction recently, claiming Bitcoin will hit $1 million by 2030. If you want to get our take on that, you can watch this video. See you next time.